Good afternoon, everyone. It is 4:10, not 10:04, 4:10 p.m. And it is Wednesday, July 9th. Let's see. I don't see anything particularly interesting today. Just volatility just keeps on dropping. So those of you who expect that things will move higher, having a little tough go of it. Volatility just keeps on dropping, and the market keeps heading to new highs. It's part of all the rhetoric that goes around and Trump and all that stuff, it's rather odd, don't you think? Market's at an all-time high, and the Nasdaq is doing pretty well as well, and seems like, let's see, the Russell 2000, like it's headed towards. Take a look at this. Nasdaq. Nasdaq just hit an all-time high today, and the market hit an all-time high at S&P 500 and the Russell 2000, which has been pretty interesting of late. And a little more strength in it for options trading purposes for the last couple of weeks. If you've been paying attention to what I've been saying, so you can have a pretty substantial options return. So what we're looking for is a little bit like this here. See, the price moved up this morning. Looked like it was going to make a move, but what was the pattern? See, it didn't have any pattern this morning to drive the price, but it wasn't until later on you had some kind of a divergence. See, the price came to the same low or lower than it was yesterday at about 11:10 this morning. So if you pay attention to those facts, see, so you want to get a little bit better ingredients for so 11:15 is when it turned. And see, this is the reason. See, there's a reason for the season, right? So this is the kind of thing that you're looking for. You see the one pattern that say, oh, it's got a pretty clear pattern, but it's not as clear as when you look at the 3-minute chart and say, oh, well, that's the pattern right there. See, with a distinctive bottom on it that is much higher than the first one. And the price is lower at 11:15. You follow what I'm saying? So that is the catalyst that causes the markets to move if you just have patience to pay attention to these kind of things. Well, what does that amount to? Doesn't amount to anything, is what you're probably wondering. Let's see, 222, no, 223 would do it. You see, let me see. See, you don't have to go 5 or 6 strike prices out of the money. Just a couple strike prices or 1 or 2. That's it. So see, at 11:15, see, precisely, the options were at their lowest point today. So 6 cents. Is that under a dime? Yes. So 6 cents up to, let me see, 60 cents. That's 10 times your money, no matter how you slice it. And it closed actually a little bit higher than that. Closed about 68 cents, about 12 times your money, about 11, 11 and a half, 12 times your money. But all in all, a pretty nice find, for people who aren't sleeping in and aren't busy doing something else. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you are busy doing something else, but you pay attention to these patterns and you realize, man, I just missed something good. So anyway, that's the kind of picture that you're looking for. Granted, we've seen much, 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 much better pictures than this, like the one I showed you in class yesterday. That was a couple of weeks ago. That was on a 30-minute chart that was every bit as distinctive or more distinctive than this one. Nevertheless, even a 3-minute chart that's a few hours into the trading day, and there's plenty of time left for it to develop into something. See? And just like that, you turn $1,000 into $10,000 without even doing any work at all. You could just go back to sleep, get up in a little while, or take a nap, or whatever, and then check it out. But only after you've entered into the position, because it's going to take some time to unwind it. That's why. So let's see if we see the same thing on the S&P 500 at 11:15. Don't see the same thing. So I'm not interested in it. See, for that reason. How about the Qs? Anything on that? No, even though they all moved higher, it didn't have a pattern at the same time. See, so it's a distinctive pattern that makes the difference. See, this is very, very clear, which has been the case for most of the last 2 weeks plus, and the Russell 2000 is where the primary patterns that we look for anyway are present. So wouldn't do much good to do anything at the beginning of the day or so I thought, see, I don't know what's going on at the beginning of the day. I only need one good trade for the day, and if it even is for the day, but that's good. 10 times your money is pretty good. I mean, it's a 900%, so it's pretty good, or 1,000% if you kept it till the end of the day. But just only kept it till the end of the surge, the initial surge that takes place. You'd be in great shape, because it makes you feel good to know that the reason why you're buying something is you have the correct pattern features. Like I said yesterday, how many times have I seen this pattern appear with a price action V shape, price at the same low or new low, met with this kind of a pattern here on the MACD, where the second bottom is sharply higher and distinctively so. See, you don't see that on the SPY or the QQQ, so therefore no trade. Well, easy breezy Louise. So your $1,000 would be 10,000 now. Have a nice day. So your 10,000 I was telling you about yesterday, by investing in other things, and you take $10,000 of that money and invest in it, and you just turned it into $100,000 in a few hours. Read it and weep. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day.